Good morning, people. Hope you guys have a good day, because not sure because you can. So, we have some predictions to start. NBA season is right around the corner. It starts next week, so I figured, you know what, I would do my NBA predictions. What I think is gonna be, who's gonna be good and who's gonna be bad. So, I'll think about this all week. It has been tough. I've been having some issues. So is this team gonna be good? Is this team gonna be bad? So I'm gonna do. That's, um. Try it again. That's better. So this is gonna be all the good teams that are gonna be championship contending. Yes. And then we'll have teams that are mediocre that could be a wild card team to look for. And then well, down here we'll have all the crappy teams, the teams that are just garbage, that never want to win. So, starting with Cleveland Cavaliers. They're in for a bad year. I just think that they're not there. They're getting all this young talent and still got Kevin Love. They haven't done anything with him. He wants out. They're trying to trade him. Nobody wants him or that contract. So I think they're going to miss the playoffs and have a bad year. But hey, having a bad year is not bad because you get good players in the draft. The Orlando Magic. God, this is a hard one. I have to put them in the mediocre because I think they're good enough to make the playoffs, but not good enough to win championship. The Boston Celtics. They get talked about a lot. Teams that can win a championship. Teams that could go far in the playoffs. That's Boston. With Jaden Hale and Jason Hill and all them good players. Jason Tatum is one thing of. The New York Knicks. Terrible, terrible, terrible. They are gonna be terrible. They don't know how to keep players. They got Porzingis, or they drafted Porzingis, but then they traded him to Dallas. You know, they just don't know how to keep talent or build around talent. The Detroit Pistons. They're mediocre. Mediocre, you know, playoff team, could be a playoff team. The Atlanta Hawks. I must have these all backwards. I really, really like what they did this offseason. They got Rondo. They got some young talent. And got some veterans, so I could put them up here. That team could be look out for. The Golden State Warriors. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I just don't think they're gonna do anything. You know, Curry's aging. Thompson's out for the year. You know, their championship window shut. They're done. They're not doing anything. The Lakers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They won the championship last year and they could do it again this year. That's all I'm saying. The Brooklyn Nets. Everybody's high on Brooklyn. Brooklyn's gonna be good. No. I'll put them in mediocre team. They are gonna be a playoff. They could be a playoff team. But I just don't like the Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving thing. It's just not gonna work out. The Denver Nuggets, and I don't have a thing here, so I'll put them here. They'll be good. They went far in the playoffs last year. The Utah Jazz. Oh yeah, they're in the playoffs. The Memphis Grizzlies. No. They're in for another bad year. I just don't see them doing anything. New York Knicks. I already have the New York Knicks. Don't know why I have that one. The Charlotte Hornets. That's a tricky one. They could be. You know what? I'll put them in mediocre. They could be the playoff team. The Clippers. Once again, another team that everybody's high on. But they're going to be a playoff team. But I just don't think that they're good enough to win it. The Toronto Raptors. Another team that's going to the playoffs. That could win it. The San Antonio Spurs. Terrible, terrible, terrible. They're in for a bad year. They lost all their talent. You know. And Popovich just needs to retire. You know, the coach is getting old. The 76ers. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. Era could be coming to an end. But they're going to be playoffs. The Houston Rockets. They are a mess. I have them missing the playoffs. They don't know what they want to do. They want to go. They want to stay. You know, they got James Harden saga they have to deal with. You know, he don't want to stay in Houston. He's done. And they're trying to find a trade partner, but you know, Milwaukee, another team that's could be a championship team. OKC, missing the playoffs. The Portland Blazers. Look out for Portland. Look out for Portland because they're up and coming. They could do something. Dallas Mavericks. They're a playoff team. New Orleans. I'll put them in mediocre. Minnesota. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Miami Heat. The runner-up against my Lakers. They could do it again. They're a team that has enough talent to win the championship. Indiana Pacers. They could win a championship. Or not championship. They could be in the playoffs. Chicago Bulls. Rebuilding. Phoenix Suns. With Chris Paul and all them. Once again, another team I'm just not high on. But they're going to the playoffs. Well, mediocre. they could be in the playoffs. The Washington Wizards. They are done already. Sacramento Kings. I'm not high on them. So, that's the teams that I think that could win championship. And teams that are going to be in the playoffs. The teams that are just going to rebuild and tank. So anyway, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys think of this predictions. Am I right? Am I wrong? I want to hear. I'll see you guys next video.